Hi everyone. I'm just coming on here because I'm feeling a little bit upset. I've had some people in my life state that I can't talk about my abusive ex. I am going to talk about my abusive ex because it might help save one woman's life. To try to make an escape plan, to try to know the red flags of an abusive relationship. When you are in an abusive relationship, you are pretty much in a high control group. That is what attracted me to the anti-Scientology movement. I've had people say that I cannot talk about my abusive ex. However, that gives me more power to do so. And questioning me as a moderator, questioning me, claiming I'm an OSA op, which I'm not. I don't work for Reese and Tommy. I don't like their content. I find that it's vile, it's gross, it's disgusting. I don't support Nora's content either. However, I do support the people that are actually fighting the Church of Scientology on a daily basis. That is what I'm here for. I am not an OSA operative. I don't work that way. Where's my money? I haven't seen one dime. I don't make videos for money. This narrative is gross. This narrative is disgusting. It's actually quite vile, and it's offensive. I am not an OSA op. I don't speak in those terminology. I don't support Scientology doing that to any other human being, targeting somebody to discredit them, to harm them, to hurt their family, to hurt their livelihoods. That is not what I'm here for. I am not here for drama. I'm not here for clicks and views. I'm here to help anyone who's trying to leave a high control group. I'm here to help people who have been abused to recognize the red flags within their own life, to support one another. It's come to my attention there are certain people in Susie's camp that continually try to state that I work for Tommy and Reese, that I work for Nora, because I was in Nora's chat one night. Let's be clear, that's not true, and I am who I say I am. I'm a kind, decent human being. And I just want to help others in this community. Help others be able to express themselves when they have an abusive situation in their own life, or when they have a very difficult topic to talk about, like what's happening in Mexico, or what's happening in their own life. I'm an empath, so I take everything in. Any type of negativity, I take that in. And it hurts my soul. When we had those major floods in Texas, it absolutely hurt my soul because I could hear those babies screaming out for help. And there's nobody to help them. The Texas government has failed them. Because their emergency officer, their office of management, many of them were on vacation that night. This is why I don't take things lightly. And when there's negative things happening in the news, it really affects me badly. We can all just come together and be so supportive of one another and so supportive in this space. Because there are people hurting right now. There are people hurting and are confused. That video that you put on privacy and didn't make it accessible to all members, that should have been accessible to all members, Aaron. This is why I've decided to take my membership away from your channel. I don't have that kind of money to throw around like that, and I'm feeling very frustrated. I'm also going to start evaluating what I'm going to do with this channel, because I have been attacked over and over again. Not supported in the anti-Scientology community, even though I do Scientology content almost on a daily basis. When you're in an abusive relationship, it's hard to get out of it. It literally took me 3 years to get out of my abusive relationship, and the last straw was that my cat was being killed. I witnessed him being thrown across the room, hitting a wall the night before, and the next morning he was dead. Let's be clear. We need to just come together and support one another instead of attacking one another in the anti-Scientology space. I understand why there is so much frustration on both sides. I really do. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Take time for your family and friends. When my membership ends, I will rejoin, but I'm going to try to rejoin at the higher level. However, I don't have that kind of money to just throw away. It's very upsetting. Also, I've seen so many divisions happen in this community, and it's not okay, and I'm not going to stop being quiet about it. It first started with the Aftermath Foundation, and the reason why Aaron was kicked off the board of the Aftermath Foundation. We had the Aftermath faction, then we had the DOA faction, and then we've had the Nora faction. There are people who don't want to end Scientology because then they wouldn't have content to do. However, I find that Scientology is so harmful that it needs to be addressed on a daily basis. Because Scientology has harmed children, has harmed adults, has covered up child SA and adult sexual assault. I don't take my role in this community lightly. I've supported a lot of the fundraisers to help a lot of people in this community. So let's just be kind. Let's support one another and treat each other with the respect that we deserve. Thank you and have a great day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. I can't go outside today because I'm going to show you how much snow is outside, because people don't believe me. Just let me show you, because there is a lot, and I still have to shovel this patio out. There's so much snow out there. We got close to 21 inches here. And I don't lie about that. And the birds, thank God, it's like halfway full, because there is no path to get to the bird feeder. So I just do what I can to help others in the anti-Scientology community. My heart goes out to Keela. I really hope she's staying safe. Really hope that others in Jimena are staying safe, and others in the anti-Scientology movement are staying safe. Life's too short to sweat the small stuff, so I'm not going to sweat the small stuff. However, I do not appreciate being accused of an OSA op working for Reese and Tommy. It's malicious, and it's disgusting. And that's coming from Susie's camp. I don't support that. I have forgiven her for her liking all those comments. However, I have never once taken one dime from YouTube. Not once. Have I donated to causes on YouTube? Yes. Multiple. So let's be clear, I haven't made a dime off of YouTube. And my analytics show that the majority of the people that watch my videos are adults. So I've decided to make my channel mainly adult only. except for the content that it has to do with showing in arts and crafts. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Take time for your family and friends. Do the things you love. Support the people you love. However, I am not happy because it's come to my attention that there's so much drama within this community that want to attack one another. That's not what I'm about. I don't like it, and I'm not there for it. So thank you and have a great day.